Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Lovett. Just in case this is the first time you'll be coming across this channel, you are very much welcome. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful Bubu Kaftan dress with one side ruched and how I made this high neck collar gown which you're looking at right now. So if this sounds like something you are interested in, just keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel after watching. So let's get started. Okay guys, I welcome you to the cutting aspect of this tutorial. So for the Bubu Kaftan, I'm using the Mikado fabric of 3 yards. And for the long gown that is going to be inside, I'm using a cord net of 2.5 yards. So I'm going to set aside the cord net because I'm going to be dealing with the Bubu first. So the next thing is that I'm going to fold my fabric into 4 because I'll be cutting out both the front and the back together. So I'll fold my fabric into 4. So my fabric is folded into 4 as you can see. The next thing now is that I'm going to mark out my neckline. The amount of fabric that you'll be folding when you're cutting a cut with shoulder depends on how long you want your sleeve to be. So the sleeve length is going to determine the amount of fabric you're going to be folding in. So the next thing is that I went ahead to mark out my neckline. I used the neck depth of 1.5 for the back part, and for the front, I used 8 inches, the neck depth of 8 inches, and for the wideness I used 3.5 inches. So it's going to be a V-neck, so I connected it like so. So the next thing is that I'm going to mark out my shoulder slants. So from the tip here, I'll go down by 1.5 inches. That is going to serve as my shoulder slope. So I'm going to connect it to the neckline like this. So the next thing now is that I'm going to mark out, okay, from the shoulder slope, from that 1.5. So from that 1.5, I'm going to go down by 13 inches because I want the sleeve to be kind of wide. So I'm going to go down by 13 inches. Then from there, I'm going to mark out my hip, my hop to hip. That is where I'm going to take my hip measurement. Actually, that measurement is not so necessary because this bubu is going to be so free. So, but to be able to know the amount of excess allowance I'll be adding to it, so I'm going to putting it. So from the 13 inches that I marked, I'm just going to give it a little bit curve. So from there, I'm going to rule it down. I'm going to rule that curve. And from that curve, I'm going to rule it down. And that is it. So I'm done with that. The next thing is to cut it out. I'm going to be cutting out the back part first. Please make sure when you're cutting, you cut out the back part first. Or you can just do it separately if you want. So I cut out my shoulder slope. So after I'm done with that, guys, this is what I have. When I'm done with the cutting of the back, then I remove the one inside and I cut out my front as well. So this is what I have. We're done with the cutting of the bubu. It is just as easy as that. So the next thing now, I'm going to move on to my net. I'm going to be cutting out the long gown, and I'm going to cut out the down part first. I want it to have a joining at the waist. So this is the down part and this is the front. I'm going to be cutting out the front piece first. So when I'm done with that, I'll just place it on another fabric. I'm going to leave out the zip allowance, then I'll cut it out. So for the down part, this is the front, and my camera couldn't cover everything, so I'll just explain what I did here. I left out my from my half length. I left it out because I'm going to be cutting it separately. Like I said, I'm not cutting it together. It's going to have a joining at the waist. So you can see I left out 18 inches, and that is going to serve as my half length. So I'm going to cut it out separately, so I'll join it together. So from there, the next thing is that I mark out my waist measurement. My waist divided by 4, and I added 2 inches for sewing allowance. So from there, I'm going to go down by 9 inches, and that is where I'll be taking my hip measurement. So my hip measurement divided by 4 as well with 2 inches. So the next thing is that I'm going to connect the line together like this. So from that hip measurement that I had, I'm going to measure it down as well. The down part is, I don't want the down part to be tight. I don't want it to be so firm. So I'll be using the exact thing I use for my hip measurements for the down part as well. And I'm going to roll it down like this. So after I'm done with that, the next thing is to cut it out. So this is what I have after cutting it out. You can see how neat and perfect it's looking. So this is going to be my front part. So I'm going to fold another fabric, and I'll be cutting out the back part. You can see after folding it, this is what I have. I left out like 2 inches for the zip allowance for the back. So I'm going to I'm going to trace out the shape again for the back, and I'm going to open up the center. I'm going to open up the center of the back. I'm going to open it up. So guys, this is what I have after I'm done with it. I've opened up the center back, and my front as well is looking so good. So I'm done with that. So the next thing now is that I'm going to move to the cutting of the upper parts of the gown. So I'll be cutting out the front part as well. So after I'm done with that, I'll place it on another fabric. I'm going to leave out the zip allowance, and I'll cut out the back as well. So because it's going to be a high neck, I'm using the neck depth of 3.5 inches and the neck width of 3 inches. So 3 by 3.5. That is what I'm using. So from there, I'm going to mark out my shoulder measurements. My shoulder measurement divided by 2. I'm using the shoulder measurement of 16 inches. So divided by 2, that is 8 inches. And I added ½ inch for the sewing allowance. So after that, I marked out my half length measurements, and I added 1 inch for the sewing allowance. So guys, when I'm done with that, the next thing is that I marked out my round under bust measurements. that is my yoke measurement. So I marked out my yoke measurement. So the next thing I did is that I marked out my chest measurement. I'm using 10 inches for the chest. So for the shoulder slant, I went down by 1 inch. So I went down by 1 inch. So the next thing I did is that I ruled out my shoulder slope like this, and from the center of the shoulder slope, I went in with half inch and I connected it to the cuff like this. So after I'm done with that, I put in my bust measurements. My bust measurement divided by 4, and I added 2 inches for the sewing allowance, and my round on the bust measurement as well. I did the same thing for the round on the bust and the waist measurement. I divided it by 4 and I added 2 inches for the sewing allowance. So after I'm done with that, I connected the lines together like this, and I ruled out my shoulder slants. Okay guys, we're done. The next thing is to cut it out. So guys, this is what I have after I'm done. You can see how beautiful it's looking. So the next thing is that I'm going to be folding another fabric and cut out the back, as you can see. So for the back, I use the neck depth of 1 inch because it's going to be a high neck. So I use the neck depth of 1 inch. So from the center here, from the zip allowance part, I measured what I have here and I divided it into 2. So from the center here, I have 18 inches. So from the center, which is 9 inches, I went in by half inch. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want my zip to lay flat at the back of my gown. I don't want it to have any puff, so I have to go in with that half inch. So with this, it's going to lay flat. There won't be any puff. So the next thing is that I'm going to connect that line to the tip of the neckline, as well as the edge of the um half length. So, and I'm going to cut it out. So after I'm done, you can see how neat it's looking. So we're done with the cutting of the upper part. So now to the sleeve, and it's going to be a long sleeve. So I measured out the length I want for the long sleeve. I'm using 24 inches. So I ruled out my 24 inches. I've added sewing allowance already. So after I'm done with that, so from the upper part, I'm going to go down by 5 inches, and I'm going to put in my round sleeve measurement. So my wrist measurements divided by 2, and I added 2 inches for sewing allowance, and I did the same thing for the upper part as well. So after I'm done with that, I connected the lines together, and from there I gave it a kind of S-shaped curve. From here I give it a S-shaped curve. So that is going to be my sleeve. The sleeve is done. It's as simple as it looks. So the next thing is that I'm going to cut out the same thing. I'm going to place this on another fabric, and I'll cut out the same thing for the other sleeve as well. So after I'm done, this is what I have, guys. And with this, we're done with the cutting of our bubu and long gown. So now watch out for the sewing part of this tutorial. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you. God bless you. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.